Aloha, good morning, welcome. This is Evan. This is our living room. This is the Live Yoga channel. Welcome to this morning's practice. It's going to just be me flying solo this morning. I'm grateful to have you all out on your mat with us. Thank you for hopping in. Nice to see some folks joining us. We're going to go on an hour-long journey with the breath. Allowing ourselves to come to a comfortable seated position. So finding a place where you can have no stress or strain the knees for just a few minutes. So if you need blankets or pillows, there's something to prop so you're comfortable. Please go ahead and get that going. Otherwise, come to the front of your mat with a long spine. Just relax the shoulders down and back. You can rest the palms onto the knees. Soften the muscles in the face. Maybe morning if you're in Hawaii, or afternoon if you're on the mainland, or maybe some other place in the world that you're beaming in. So tuning into your phase of day that you're in. Allowing eyes to close and noticing perhaps the first mindful breaths of the day, in and out through the nostrils. Just becoming aware of the breath of the nostrils. So no real need to change anything about the breath in this moment. Just be willing to meet it and trust it again as our as our guide for this practice today. We'll allow our eyes to come open, and we'll get started this morning with some Kapalabhati breathing. This is the skull shining breath. It's a forceful exhalation through the nostrils. The belly pulls in back towards the spine. An inhalation, passive inhalation naturally follows. So don't worry about the inhale. Just focus the exhales. You can go at my pace. Take an inhale. And let's begin. Exhale. 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 Continue. Exhale, 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 exhale all the breath. Inhale now, a half lung of air. Hold the breath in. You can swallow, drop the chin to chest, engage the perineum, lift the shoulders towards the ears. Kumbha breath retentions. Holding as long as is comfortable for you. And then slowly release the hold, slowly release the breath. We'll do a second round of Kumbha. This is the breath hold. No tension anywhere. So take an inhale. Take a swallow and hold the breath. Drop chin to chest. Lift the chest. Engage the perineum and pull the shoulders to the ears, holding breath in. You can gaze to the eyebrow center. And slowly, in your time, your way, your practice, release the breath, release the holds, momentarily relaxing the attention at the brow center. Eyes to come open. We'll do yoga for the eyes. Keep the head still, moving only the eyes. Take an inhale. On the exhaling breath, look down, look up, look down, look up, look down, look up, center. Another inhale. On the exhaling breath, look far right, far left, far right, far left, far right, far left, center. Another inhale. On the exhaling breath, look down, far right, look up, far left, look down, center. Another inhale, exhale, look down, far left, look up, far right, look down, center. Instead of stretching the eyes, we'll focus the eyes now. Right arm comes up, shoulder height, not too high, not too low. Fingertip in line with the eyes. Bring all your focus to the finger without blinking. Slowly bend the elbow. Tratakam. Focusing on the finger as it comes to the nose. Focusing on the finger as it extends all the way back out. Release the gaze forward. And then once again, return the gaze. Bend the elbow without blinking. All the focus to the finger. Focusing the eyes as you slowly extend back out. Once again, gazing beyond. Last round. Focus to the finger without blinking. Tratakam. Slowly extend the finger back out. Gazing beyond. Bring the palms together. Some heat and friction. Energy in the palms. Warm them up. And then right palm to right eye, left palm to left eye. No light coming in. Bathing the rods and the cones of the retina. Bring healing energy to the optic nerve. So grateful for this amazing vision. Slow the breath down now. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Release the hands, interlace the fingers, press the palms away, and all the way up overhead. Straight elbows if you're able, side body stretches here, keep those sit bones down. Slight tuck in the chin, and can begin the ujjayi, the ocean breathing. Air passing the epiglottis in the back of the throat. Slight constriction in the back of the throat. Building heat and prana in the body with the ocean breath. And then slowly release. We'll bring the right hand comes on top of the left and then interlace the fingers down. Yeah, see if you can get them interlaced and then roll them up and over to your degree of flexibility. Yoga for the hands and fingers now. Stretching all the way up into the elbows and shoulders for 3, 2, 1, and release. We'll do the same thing other side. So left comes over right. Interlace the fingers, roll them in, up, and over to your degree of flexibility. Keep that smile on the face. Continue to breathe for 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. So moving the warm up into the toes now. Yoga for the toes. Sit bones are down. We're in Dandasana or staff position. Sometimes we call it stick position. Lift the shoulders. Hands can be next to you or a little behind. Heels are down. Calves are down. We're going to squeeze just the toes, toe cranks for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6 hold, and release. Right comes over the left now. So yoga for the toes. No hands. We're going to interlace the toes just like we did with the fingers. So you can get 1 toe, amazing. 2 toes, fantastic. Get that 3rd toe, maybe the 4th toe, the big toe, even 1 toe. Whatever you get to, squeeze at that area. Continue to squeeze the toes, activating all the nerves of the toes, all the way up to the sciatic nerve in the hips. For 3, 2, 1, and release. We do the same thing other side. Left comes over right. Interlacing the toes. It can be different on this side. Maybe you get to that 2nd toe or the 3rd toe. Maybe it's different than last week or last month. In the spirit of the yogis, we do the best we can, and we say maybe next week, maybe next month. So if you get 1 toe, that's amazing. Squeeze that toe. Squeeze those toes for 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. All right, let's go to the ankles now. We're going to go forward for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6 hold, and then clockwise ankles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. So coming up to the knees now, moving the warm up into the knees. If bones are down, knee to chest, grab opposite elbows, lift the chest, and we'll rotate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. The switch. Grab opposite elbows. Lift the chest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Coming up to the thighs now. All the way to the front of the mat. Right heel comes in like a little butterfly on this side. Left leg's coming back, so you can move the fleshy part of the calf away. Get the foot flat, so no tension in the knee here. Keep this front knee down. Slowly, to your degree of flexibility, start to walk backwards. Then open up the front of the thigh. Big muscle group here. Slowly, perhaps, to the elbows. Maybe that's our pose for this morning. Wherever you're at, continue to breathe through the nose, please. If you want to let an audible exhale out, kind of do that. That sounds good to me. Your practice, perhaps coming to the top of the head, maybe all the way to a long spine. You can grab opposite elbows, keeping that front knee down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Elbows to the floor. Inhale, exhale, come on, all the way up, and we'll switch. And you're going to notice this side may be different than the other. And that's part of our journey here this morning, is to balance the sun and the moon, or balance the masculine and feminine sides of the body. So get that left heel in, right leg back. And to your degree of flexibility, we take the journey of this posture. Perhaps letting a sigh out, perhaps topping the head flat, perhaps entire spine, lay the spine flat. Grab opposite elbows. Wherever you're at, continue to breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Inhale, elbows down. Exhale, coming all the way up. Stand in position. Here we go. All right, coming to the front of the mat. We are warming up. Nice to see everyone having fun with us. Feet are together, shoulders are back. Arms at our sides, closing the eyes momentarily. Let's contemplate our personal relationship to the sun. Beautiful. Visualize a beautiful sunset that you've seen. Perhaps recently, maybe in a picture, or just your favorite memory. Really see and feel the colors on the horizon, the saffron glow lighten up the sky. Become aware of how powerful the sun is in animating each one of us, all living things on earth, and all life on earth, owing a gratitude and appreciation to the sun. We'll do Surya Namaskar in this spirit. 12 poses moving together. Allow eyes to come open. Take a deep inhale. On the exhaling breath, hands come together at heart level. On the inhalation, arms come up and overhead. So press the feet. Reach up. You can lift up. Hips coming slightly forward. Gaze is up. And then exhale. Hinge and fold. Coming all the way down. You can place your hands to your shins. They can go to the front of the mat. Fingertips comes in line with the toes. Let the weight of the head to hang heavy here. It's our first stretch of the morning, so take your time. Key to this pose is going to be a slow, steady breath. You have the flexibility again. You can start to straighten the legs. Lengthen the rib cage. Soften the weight of the head. Let it come down towards the shins. Breathing is slow. If you have the privilege, you can press your palms to the earth. If you're extremely flexible, perhaps you can turn your hands around, begin to bend the elbows. Again, once again, key to this pose is our breath. Slow breathing. Please. Bend the knees, left leg's coming back, left knee is down. Ashwashan Shalanasana. Lift the chest, peel the shoulder blades back. Front knee stays in line with front foot coming towards the midline. Arms are peeling back, gaze comes up. Hips are lunging down, gaze comes up. No strain in the breath. Listen to the music of your own breath for 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands come in line with the front foot. Turn the back toes. We're coming back to Parvokonasana. This is mountain pose. In the West, we got this pose. We call it downward facing dog. Yogis in the Himalayas, same pose. Call it Parvokonasana. I wore my Dalbat shirt today as an inspiration from Nepal when I got to go hang with my yoga teacher out in the mountains. We learned about Parvokonasana, the mountain pose. Spread the fingertips wide, pressing them evenly to the earth at shoulder distance. Pressing the heels evenly down into the earth. Your elbows drawing towards one another. You can drop the chin, make some space to open the shoulder blades. Lengthening the intercostalis, the muscles of the rib cage. And engaging Uddiyana Bandha. So lift the belly button up towards the heavens. Lift the belly button. That'll help the tail come up. Backs of the knees pressing evenly back. And again, no problem if the heels don't press to the earth. Press both heels down evenly. And if the heels are on the earth, you can start to lift the toes up off the mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Send the heart right between the thumbs. Ashtanga Namaskar. 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hands, chest and chin on the mat. Lengthen the chin slightly. Keep the elbows up towards the earth. And gaze out at the nostrils. Breathing deeply here. Point the toes. We'll go to Bhujangasana. Hands can be in line with shoulders. Lift the chest. If you have a neck or a back injury or just warming up, bring the elbows in line with the shoulders. Press the hips down. Point the toes. Lift the chest. Gaze up towards the ceiling. We're in Sphinx or Bhujangasana. And then once again, hands come in line with shoulders. Tailbone to the sky. Press the heels down. Parvokonasana, mountain pose. We're going to do yoga for the organs for here. So take an inhale. On the exhaling breath, let all the breath out with your mouth. When the breath is out, keep lifting the belly button towards the thing. It's repetitive. Lift. So lift the belly button up. So go up, down with the belly. Up, down with the belly. Yoga for the organs. And you can release that. Take another inhale. Slowly exhale. Left foot down. We'll keep working on that one. The yoga for the organs. It's hard to see. The belly goes up and down. So Ashwasana Shalanasana now on the other side. Lunge to the hips. Keep the front knee in towards midline. Peel the shoulder blades back. Gaze up towards the ceiling. You can connect to the rear foot and knee. Maybe the rear shin on the ground. Ground that energy. Press it to the earth. It'll help you look up even further to the ceiling without any stress or strain in the breath. 5, 4, 3, keep breathing. 2, 1, and release. Hands come in line with front foot. On exhaling breath, right leg comes to meet the left. Back in our forward fold here now. Body's starting to warm up. We're moving through the grankies. The yogis call that the blockages. The blockages of the body are starting to move. So again, come to your degree of flexibility. Slow the breath down. Bring the weight slightly out of the heels. Lengthening the backs of the legs and tailbone towards the sky. Perhaps pressing palms into the earth or bending elbows. Press to the feet, palms together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands back to heart level. Release the palms to the sides. Great job. Surya Namaskar. We'll do the same thing now on the other side, moving with the breath. So we're going to move with the breath and the body. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, rise up, look up, lift up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Place the hands. Right leg back, right knee down. Inhale, Ashwashan Shalanasana, lift the chest, look up. Place the hands. Exhaling, step back, Parvokanasana, mountain pose. No breath, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Come on down, Ashtanga Namaskar, and then inhale, Bhujangasana or Sphinx. Turn the tops of the toes, exhale, mountain pose. Moving with breath. Right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Place the hands. Exhaling breath, left foot is forward. Backs of the legs are long. Release the head. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands heart level. Great job. Release the palms to the sides. Closing the eyes once again. Tuning into that other amazing celestial body in our universe. The moon travels with the earth. It's between the earth and the sun. The moon rays affecting the waters of this human aquarium. Body is made of mostly water. The brain and the plasmas and the bloods. The moon is connecting, just like it changes the tides of the ocean, the tides of the human organism affected by the moon. So we do Chandra Namaskar, making the mind our very best friend. Changing only 4th and 9th postures, allow eyes to come open. Take an inhale. On the exhaling breath, hands heart level. Inhale, rise up, look up, lift up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Taking a moment in the forward fold, noticing the deepening quality of this pose as we come to the moon salutations. Perhaps you can place now the palms or the fingers to the earth or turn those hands around. Notice your deepening engagement in this pose. Blockages begin to remove. The body reveals itself in a new way. Breath is slow. Bend the knees, left leg back, left knee down, hands to heart level this time, arms coming all the way up and overhead. Crescent moon position. So front knee once again towards midline, left hip is lunging down. And then keep the arms pulling towards the sky, perhaps towards the back of the room. Gaze comes forward, perhaps all the way up to the ceiling. Crescent moon position for 3, 2, 1, and release. Right leg comes back. Mountain pose. Knees, chest, and chin. Again, that's at the back of an exhalation. Keep practicing that. Heart between the thumbs, elbows up. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Here's your back bend. Keep taking that inhale. And then turn the tops of the toes. We're coming back. Long spine, tailbone to the sky. Head dropping between the shoulders. Parvokanasana, mountain pose. Left foot all the way forward, right knee down. Crescent moon on the other side. Bring the arms all the way up. Lunging to the hips. Keep that back foot pressing to the earth. Right hip coming forward. Gazing towards the sky. Right shoulders forward. Arms are pulling towards the sky. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the hands in front. Right leg's coming to meet the left. Backs of the legs are together and long. Forward fold. Press to the feet. Bring the palms together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands heart level. Release the palms to the sides. And we'll do Chandra Namaskar now on the other side, moving with breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, arms are up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Right leg back, right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon position. Place the hands. Exhaling breath, Parvokanasana, mountain pose. Bottom of that exhale, keep practicing. Knees, chest, and chin down. And then inhale, fill up on the backward bend. Exhale, turn the tops of the toes. Parvokonasana, mountain pose. Right foot forward, left knee down. Arms coming overhead on the inhaling breath. That's crescent moon. Place the hands. Exhaling breath. Left foot comes to meet the right, back so the legs are long, and then inhale, arms all the way up. Great job. Hands back, heart level. Release the palms to the sides. Close the eyes. You can visualize the beating of your heart. Sign of life. Feel the prana moving throughout the body. You feel the vibrations and the capillaries of the fingers, capillaries of the toes, and a vibration in the skull. Grateful, grateful for this movement of prana and energy. Just allow eyes to come open. We'll do Uttanasana. This is our first posture of the morning. Chair pose. Hands coming together at heart level. We'll bring the arms all the way up overhead. You can stay together in a steeple or release the palms if you got any shoulder injuries like me. Take an inhalation. On the exhaling breath, sit the butt and tail down and back, like we're going into a chair. Gaze coming up towards the fingertips. Elbows are straight. Chest is lifting. Belly button comes down and back. You can bring the weight out of the toes if you'd like. You can lift the toes. Sit down. Uttanasana chair pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the arms all the way down and back. We'll do Dvikasana, double angle pose. So interlace the fingers, press the palms away. Keep the feet together. Take an inhalation. On the exhaling breath, hinge and fold. Arms peeling up and over. Weight coming slightly out of the heels. We've been through the forward fold a few times this morning, so deepening it here with the arms. Continue to engage the arms, pulling the arms up towards the sky, forehead to the shins for 3, 2, 1, and release. Come all the way back up. And we'll bring the hands together at heart level. We'll keep moving through the chair series. This is twisted chair position. Feet are together. Take an inhale. On the exhaling breath, sit down like we're in a chair, and then left elbow is going to come across and hook onto the right. That's the beginning of the pose. Head and neck are going to turn. You can look down or towards side wall. Hands stay in a prayer position. Take the belly button down and across your thighs. For 3, 2, 1, and then look down. You can stay right there. If you want to go to the next stage, you can press the left hand to the earth, right hand up to the sky. Breathing deeply. Head and neck can turn all the way to the sky. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands back to heart level. We'll do the same thing on the other side, bringing energy into the liver. Take a deep inhalation. On the exhaling breath, sit the butt down into chair pose, and then get the right elbow coming across. Turn the head and neck to your degree of flexibility with the hands in prayer position. Keep the knees together. Breathing slowly, get that belly button down and across the thighs, knees together. And then look down if you'd like, or stay right where you're at. Right hand to the earth, left hand up to the sky. Breathing deeply. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands come back to heart level. Beautiful. Good job on the twisted chairs. We did our chairs. Let's go to table. Arms come all the way overhead now. Long spine. Take an inhaling breath. On the exhale, hinge and fold. Long spine. Arms extended. Fingertips reaching out. Make a line of energy from the tail out through the fingertips. Belly button is up, flat back, belly up. Extending out through the arms, gaze is down towards the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands to heart level, bend both knees. We'll do balance pose, right leg's coming up, press the rear heel. Stay right there. If this is your pose, perfect with hands at heart level. If you don't have a neck or a shoulder injury, you can release the arms out in front. Make a line of energy from rear heel out through fingertips. Straighten those elbows, point the fingers, gaze down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We're going to come all the way through. Let's try some balance poses. Right heel coming up. Wants to be parallel to the earth. Say maybe next week, maybe next month. Smile at the shake in the leg. Keep lifting for 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Let's do Vrikshasana. This is tree pose. So the heel comes into the inner thigh. Can come all the way to the calf. Careful not to put it on the knee. So press it where you're comfortable and create a connection between the standing leg. Push those two in towards one another. Take the right hip down and back. One hand to heart level, perhaps 2. And then make a tree. Grow your roots through that standing leg, and then arms coming all the way up and overhead. You can release the arms. You can do whatever you want. Your tree, your practice. Keep breathing. Keep a smile on the face for 3, 2, 1, and release. Do the same balance sequence on the other side. Shake it out if you want. Little yoga pokey, no problem. So start with balance pose. Hands to heart level. Take an inhale, activate the right leg, and then lift the left leg up and back. Yeah, so press the rear heel, gaze down. Breathing deeply here. If you'd like, you can extend the arms all the way up and out. Fingertips reaching, line of energy from rear heel out through fingertips. Breathing deeply for 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands to heart level, coming all the way through. Need a little pause on the way, no problem. Keep lifting that left leg parallel to the earth if you're able. Smile on the face, maybe smile at that shake in the leg for 3, 2, 1, and release. We'll try tree pose. Same thing on the other side. Standing leg is firm. Press the bent leg foot in, create the opening in the hip. Hands to heart level. Stay right there if you need to. Keep breathing. You can use a dristi or a focal point on the wall or the floor. Perhaps arms come all the way up and overhead for 3. Smile on the face. 2, 1, and release. Great job. All right, release them out. Shake it out. And we'll bring the feet mat distance apart. We'll do our swaying tree now. Right hand's going to come up to grab the left. Take that left hip way out. Use the right hand to pull side body. Right shoulder slightly forward. Gaze up towards the left armpit chest for 3, 2, 1, and release. Do the same thing on the other side. Left grabs right. Left hip comes out. And then really round out that side body. You can use a left hand. Pull that right arm. Left shoulder slightly forward. Gaze up towards the right armpit chest for 3, 2, 1, and release. Great job. All right, feet are hip distance apart. We're going to go all the way to the floor here. Hands come to the elbows right in this way. That'll work for you. And then come all the way down. Yeah. Hands to feet position. Padahastasana, we call it. So that means hands to feet. Hands can come on the shins, maybe the backs of the calves if they don't make it. But you can bend the knees a little bit and bring the toes and the fingers in contact. Fingers underneath the toes. Maybe if you have the privilege, you can bring the palms under the toes. Again, to your degree of flexibility, we're back in this forward fold. You tell me, what's the key to this pose? The key to my pose is... it's the breath, it's the breath. Slow it down. Long, slow, steady inhalations, deep, mindful exhalations. pressing the feet to the hands. You can bend the elbows and pull the body in like a little breakfast sandwich. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Peace fingers, grab the big toes, lengthen the back of the spine and neck. You're going to look up towards the front wall. Get the back legs long, get the arms long. Keep looking up towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the hands, step back, Parvokanasana, mountain pose. Great job. You can bend the right knee, press the left heel into the earth. You can bend the left knee, press the right heel into the earth. And press both heels evenly down now. Press both knees evenly back. Continue to lift that belly button towards the sky as we press to the hands evenly. Keep the right heel grounded. Lift the left leg. Activate right elbow. Pressing the right hand and heel into the earth for 3. Lift that left leg a little higher. 2, 1. Take an inhale. And on the exhaling breath, left foot's coming forward. This is our warrior series. So back foot turns in maybe 10, 20 degrees. Front heel's in line with the center of the back, kind of in step. And then turn. Start to get the right hip coming forward. Right rib cage forward, lunging to the hips, right shoulder forward. Hand is at heart level. Palms are at heart level and the arms all the way up and overhead. So keep working to get that right shoulder in front of the left. As we sink to the hips, your degree of flexibility for 5. Virabhadrasana 1. We'll call it 3. Keep breathing. Smile on the face. 2, 1, and switch. Or make a little room in your back foot if you need. Virabhadrasana 2. Arms come parallel to the earth. Keep sinking down into the hips. Again, arms parallel. You can go palms up or down, but stay active in the back arm. Gaze out towards your front fingertips. Vira 2. For 3, 2, 1, and right hand comes forward, body shapes a diagonal. Here's our fearless warrior. Coming fearless, Advaita Virabhadrasana. Keep the chest off the thigh, lift the heart, arms coming up and forward. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Left hand to the earth, right hand comes up. Gaze towards side wall, perhaps all the way to the ceiling. If you'd like to go for your bind, drop that right hand to the low back. Left hand can come under and grab, or just stay right where you're at. Continue to lift the heart towards the ceiling. Stay strong in the feet. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. All right, back knee comes down. Heel toe, get this left foot wide. So you're making some space like you're going to have a push-up in between. So hands are in push-up position. We do kondinyasa. We got this. So walk the back foot a little bit long. We'll keep walking the left foot wide. Good job. Many of us, this is our pose. You start to come forward. Left elbow is going to hook onto the left inner thigh. If possible, right elbow hooks into the right thigh. That's the motion right there. See if you can balance. You can start to lift the back knee. Maybe lift the left foot, point the back toes. Maybe lift the back toes. Kondinyasa. A is for attempt. For 3, 2, 1. Good try. Arm balancing. Nice job. Everyone going to come to sit. Buttocks to heels, forehead to the floor. This is child's pose, Balasana. Please sit down. I'm going to stay up so I can talk you through it. Rest the forehead to the earth. And let's once again tune into that amazing beating heart with the head resting on the ground. You can feel the brain relax when the head rests. Brain stem, nervous system, everything just coming into greater stillness. Balasana, this is child's pose. Grateful for our beautiful nervous system. Neurons firing, dendrites and ganglia making connections between cells, beautiful spine, intelligence system from the base of the spine all the way up to the brain stem, and then all the beautiful regions of the heart. Visualize amazing, beautiful, healthy nerve endings in your central nervous system. On an inhaling breath, we will rise up once again, and we're going to balance the right and left sides of the body. So we did warrior on the left side. Now we're going to do warrior on the right side. The right is the solar, the masculine side. The left is the feminine, receptive side. So hands come in front. Find a balance between the left and the right here. Parvokonasana, mountain pose. Right heel, let's go left heel down, right leg to the sky. Activate the left elbow, straighten that left arm, press the left heel into the earth. Keep lifting that right leg for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. On exhaling breath, right foot is forward, pin it down. Body knows where we're going now. It's a little easier on this side. Open that left hip back in 10, 20 degrees, sink to the hips. Hands come to heart level, arms coming all the way up and overhead. Soften the toes, put a smile on the face. Left shoulder coming in front of the right if you're able. For 3, 2, 1. Switch, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 position. Keep sinking to the hips. Make room in the back foot. So if you got to walk it a little long, it's no problem. Arms are parallel. Gaze at the front fingertips. Virabhadrasana 2 for 3. Breathing deeply, please. Smile on the face. 2, 1, and left hand's coming forward now. Fearless warrior. Activate the pinky toe edge of that back foot. Body shapes a diagonal. Arms are reaching forward. Keep breathing. Smile at the shake in the leg for 3, 2, 1. Right hand to the earth, left hand to the sky. Breathing deeply, please. Lifting the chest, perhaps dropping left arm to the low back to go for your bind. Stay strong in the feet if you do. Keep lifting the heart either way for 3, 2, 1, and release. Great job. Drop that back knee. Breathing heavy here. Good job. Kondinyasa. We got this. Arm balancing. So make the space first. The body knows where you're going. You got to get this one wide. Then push up position. So the right elbow connects here to that inner right thigh. That one's easy. This one's a little harder. You got to get it down and pin it in and try and get it in on the hip. There's a balance point on the inside of the hip. A is for attempt. Here we go. Start to energize that back foot. Point the right toes. You may notice it's easier on one side or the other. Lift the back knee. Point the bare foot. A is for attempt. For 3, Kondinyasa. 2, 1. And release. Everybody meets. Buttocks to heels, forehead to the earth. Child's pose. Rest the palms at your side. And let's celebrate that amazing largest organ in the body, the skin. You can feel the skin vibrating and glistening with perspiration. We're mixing the elements inside the body. The heat element is rising. We talked about those inside waters of the body. Well, the heat is rising the waters of the body. The air comes in, we get a steam. It's ventilating. It's an internal purification here. Feel your pores opening up. Natural opening in the pores, begin to sweat and perspire. Natural detoxification system, making beautiful, beautiful skin. So grateful for the skin and the mixing of the elements inside of our bodies. All right. Let's inhale and rise up. We'll come to meet in let's come in a different style of table. We'll come with a flat back. We'll do a little backward bending from here. So bring the arms in line with the shoulders. Knees are hip distance apart. So you're like someone was going to come up and eat off your back. I want a flat back. Bring the left arm forward like you're going to shake hands with the front, with your TV. We love it when you watch on TV. It makes it a little easier. You got one. Check it out. And then right leg's coming up and back. Yeah, we're going to lengthen that mid-side, the middle part of the body here. Press the rear heel. Press the front fingers for 3, 2, 1. You can stay right there, or you can bend the back knee. Take this left hand back and grab it. You got it. Perfect. Stay strong in that right arm. And then kick the back foot into the hand. Look up over your left shoulder. Nice. For 3, 2, 1. And release. Good job. You wobble and you fall. That's okay. Stay playful in the spirit like the yogis once again. All right. Back to the flat back. This time right arm is forward. Left leg is coming back. We're going to balance and look down. Lengthen that middle part of the body. Nice and strong. And then bend the knee. Right hand comes back. Grab on if you're able. And then kick, kick, kick the foot. Look up. For 3, 2, 1. And release. Beautiful. All right, so we'll keep the knees on the floor. Go a little wider than hip distance apart and then rise up. I'm going to turn on my side so you can see. You can turn the tops of the toes up. You got a little room. We'll do some more back bending. This is Ustrasana Camel. Hands to the low back. Press the hips forward. If there's room, lift the chest. Drop the weight of the head only if it's comfortable for you. Reach back. Right hand to right heel. Left hand to left heel. If you can't make it, no problem. Stay with your hands on your low back. Keep breathing. You can lay the feet flat if you want. And then look up. Press the pelvis floor forward for 3, 2, 1. Hands back to the low back. We'll all come to meet in Balasana. Child's pose. Rest that forehead down once again. Nice counter pose to the back bends. Do it awesome. Can feel that beating heart. Can feel the lungs, the lower lobes, the middle lobes, the upper lobes of the lungs are ventilating. Tune into these 2 beautiful lungs. Alright, and then rise up, and we'll come to sit back in a squat. So just come from rising up in Balasana, child. We call it Vajrasana, sitting on the heels, hands in front, and then just roll all the way to your squat. So if you want to walk wide, if your heels are way up off the mat, it's no problem. But let's practice the squat. It's really good for the low back. Nice little healing energy after those back bends. Perhaps your heels come down to the earth. You can bring the hands to heart level, press into the knees. Perhaps the left hand comes all the way out in front, right hand to the sky. We're going to add a little twist. Hands back to heart level. You can switch right hand in front, left hand all the way up. Beautiful. Hands back to heart level. We're going to bring the palms down in front. A little bit more arm balancing. Like to work through these. So we do Bakasana. This is the crow position. Hands are engaged. You can even kind of like take the pads of the fingers. Wish I could like really show it. Like there's like a little, like a grip to it. So the whole hand presses, but you grip at the pads. It helps to kind of be confident in your connection to the earth. Then bring the butt up. I'm going to come sideways so you guys can see. Bring the butt up. So you got that grip. Knees are pressing into the backs of the triceps. So there's a ledge there. And then that's where the action is. As I come up on my feet, my forehead's going to come down. If you've got tripod headstand, you want to jump into it, you can do that now. The rest of us are Bakasana, crow. So you're going to start to walk the toes in, butt up. Gaze comes forward, but weight of the head comes down. And then see if you can get both legs. Maybe one, maybe the other. Try a little hop. Keep going. A is for attempt. Beautiful. So if you're in your tripod headstand, let's slowly come on down. We'll go to Sarvangasana. A little bit of an inversion here. I like to move them through. Put your shirt in your pants. You got a baggy shirt like me, as my teacher likes to say. So we just kind of tuck it in, no problem. And we'll roll back. Knees are going to come into the chest. Come all the way on your mat. Lay back. Knees to chest. Hands to earth at your side. Keep your head and neck from moving. Keep them still. Press the hands to the earth. Lift up. Hands to the low back. Feet to the sky. And then walk up in and up. Beautiful. Gazing at the big toes here for 10. 9. Feel supported in the low back. Chin comes in the direction of the chest. For 5. Breathing slowly. Focus right between the big toes. 3. 2. 1. Beautiful. Nice release of energy. Bathing the heart here with fresh prana. Keep the left leg up. Right leg coming down and above. It's like a half plow. Don't worry if the toes don't touch the earth. Mine aren't even close. Press that rear heel. For 3, 2, 1. And then lift it up. We'll try the other side. Press the rear heel. Point the toes. Activate the leg. For 3, 2, 1. And then both legs come up. And both legs are coming down, up, and over. So a couple options here. Hands can stay right in the low back. If you want, you can interlace the arms and peel into the shoulders a little bit. You don't have to, especially if the feet don't touch the earth. Keep pointing those heels for 5. Great for the thyroid and parathyroid. Chin is tucking into the chest here. 3. Breathing deeply. 2, 1. And let's place the hands all the way to the earth now. We're going to come down and out. So vertebra by vertebra, come all the way down. Can release the legs out in front. So however you want to come down, if you want to make it into a big abdominizer, you can. Otherwise, bring the heels together. We'll do Matsyendrasana. This is fish pose. Everybody loves fish pose. Heels together. Hands come right real close to the buttocks. And then get them down and under with the elbows down. Rest the head. Let it down. Point the toes. Press to the elbows. Lift the chest. And then take the top of the head to the earth. Point the toes. Lift the chest. Top of the head to the earth. Lower set of teeth past the upper set of teeth. For 3. Keep lifting. 2. 1, and release. Come all the way down. Turn the palms up at your sides. You can turn the head and neck from side to side. Beautiful. And we'll bring the heels into the buttocks. Palms to the earth. Setu Bandhasan bridge pose. Safest place to do our back bends from the earth like this. Again, head and neck don't move. Lift the butt and tail. Lift the chest and ribs. That'll bring the chin to the chest. If there's room, interlace the fingers. Keep squeezing those shoulders. Press evenly to the feet for 3. Keep lifting the hips and pelvis. 2. Rib cage up at 1. Stay right there. Or if you want to go to Chakrasana, we'll release the arms. Place the hands in line with the shoulders. Elbows come in, come weight to the top of the head, and then press up. You can come to the top of the toes. Keep lifting. Hips up. For 5. Press evenly the hands and feet. 3, 2, 1. And slowly come on down. Whatever backward bend you're in, please come out. And we'll take a mini corpse pose, Shavasana, just for a moment. Palms up, ankles flop. Notice that beat in your heart. Take a deep inhalation and a slow, lengthy exhalation, starting to slow down the heart. Again, deep inhale. Nice, slow, steady, relaxed exhalation. All right, bring the arms up overhead. We're going to reach the right foot and right arm, little side stretch. Left foot and left arm, side stretch. Both feet, both arms. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, we're going to come up like a sit-up all the way forward. Good job. We are flowing. Backs of the legs come to the floor. A lot like we started here, coming down the home stretch. Dandasana, stick pose. Hands to your sides, heels away, toes point up. Let's take an inhale, lift the arms, and then we'll exhale, hinge forward. Yep, forward folds. Loving them this morning. Bring the weight of the head and neck forward to rest towards the shins. This is a pop quiz. What's the key to this pose? The breath. You got it. It's the same thing all the time, especially in the forward fold. So really see if you can slow down the breath. Body's really loose. You're feeling pliable. So you can go a little deeper maybe than you're used to. For 5, breathing deeply. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Come all the way up. We'll bring the feet hip distance apart. I'm going to do it from the back so I can see you. Toes coming up towards the sky. Feet are hip distance. Spinal twists. Walk the right hand back behind you, past the line of symmetry. So kind of just beyond the middle and start to walk back. You're kind of like you're falling back. You can go to your elbow. You can bring this left hand over to the right. Keep the toes pointing up, twisting around, gaze over towards the other corner. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Walk it up, back, and over the other side. Left hand now is back behind us. Right hand to the thigh. Walk it back. Walk it, keep walking it. And then maybe the elbow. You're doing good. Gaze over towards the left shoulder. Twist, twist, twist. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Walk it back up. Let's do Navasana, the boat pose. So we wrung the spine out. Now we're going to hold the spine in place. Boat pose. So we're going to bend the knees, lift the chest. You can stay bent knees, no problem, or straighten the legs. Lift the arms. Chest is up. Smile on the face. Gaze between the big toes again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll try Kapalabhati, skull shining from the beginning. Forceful exhales. Good job. Bend the knees. Peace fingers to the big toes. Let's straighten the legs. You got this. Maybe try wide legs for a moment. Lift the chest. Legs back together. And bring the forehead to the shins. Play. Try and get the forehead to the shins. If you wobble, if you fall, no problem. 3, 2, 1. Everybody's favorite pose. Spin around 80 degrees. Place your head down. Lay your spine flat. This is Shavasana, corpse pose. Beautiful. I'm going to do it from here with you so you have a sense. I'll walk us through. Palms turn to face up. Ankles flop to the sides. Remove the hair bun. It's the most important pose. Please stay with us. Point the right toes, lift the right leg, squeeze, flop the leg. Point the left toes, lift the left leg, squeeze, flop the left leg. Squeeze the buttocks like you're going to lift it and take the belly button down to the earth. Squeeze and relax. Entire hips, genitals, and midsection relaxing. Take a deep inhale, fill the lungs. And on exhale, open the mouth. Let all the breath go. Make a fist with the right hand, lift the right arm just 1 inch, squeeze, flop the right arm. Fist with the left, lift and squeeze, flop the left arm. Keep the back of the skull on the ground. Take the chin towards the chest. Lengthen the cervical spine. And relax. Turn the head and neck from side to side and center. Open the mouth wide, wide, wide. Stick the tongue out and down. Relax the muscles in the face. Squeezing now, eyelids, eyebrows, hairline. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the muscles in the face. Make a funny face and relax. Soften and smooth all the muscles in the face. Entire body from head to toe relaxing. Entire body from head to toe relaxing. Becoming aware of the breath at our nostrils. Simply become a witness of the breath. Watching breath in and out at the nostrils. Shifting attention to the belly button, navel region. Watching the belly rise and fall with each passing inhalation and exhalation, please. Let's mindfully count the breath backwards, non-vocally repeating. Belly rise at 10, belly falls at 10. Belly rise at 9, the belly falls at 9. Stay with the count, your breath, your count, all the way to 1, trying not to lose count. And release the count, release the breath. Remaining a witness, letting the mind drift, letting the breath drift. Completely let go. Allowing space for integration of all the physical postures as we lie still in relaxation. Corpse pose, Shavasana. Just become aware of the breath and breathing once again. Gradually deepening inhalations, lengthening exhalations. Awakening the body, can wiggle fingers and toes slightly. Maybe the head and the nose. Allowing any natural moves or stretch to come like you just woke up. So you want to reach or stretch like a cat. Whatever feels good for you here, let it guide you over to a natural fetal-like position on your side. You can make a pillow with your hands and just rest there. Let's use the strength of the hands. We're going to come all the way back up to a comfortable seat. So use your hands. Eyes can stay closed. Walking ourselves all the way up to the front of our mats. Cross-legged position if that's comfortable. Much like we began with a long spine, eyes closed. Tune into your breath at your nostrils. Notice the effortless quality of breath and breathing. Direct result of classical yoga practice. Bring the attention to your brow center. Noticing any light or vibration in this area. Yogis call it the third eye. Just rest in the seat of meditative awareness. Allowing all things to be exactly as they are and resolving now to bring this awareness with us off the mat. To our life, to our work, to our homes and families, our relationships, and out into the world. What the world needs most is our greatest presence. Take this deep presence with you off the mat. Allow the hands to come together at heart level, gesturing in appreciation of the sacred breath, one another's presence, closing customarily. Namaste. Allow eyes to come open. Thank you so much. What a beautiful practice. I really appreciate sharing with the Cyber Ohana, the family. We're grateful that you're hopping on with us. Thank you for spending this energy live with us. We'll be back again next week, Monday and Thursday, Mahalo Monday, and gratitude-infused week. We've been doing chair yoga with Terra on Tuesday. There's lots of exciting programs happening. This is our COVID offering. We're at home still in Hawaii. It's a beautiful home, and it's beautiful to be in Hawaii, and we find our strength, we find our inspiration, our renewal again and again through these practices. So subscribe, share, comment, do all the good stuff for YouTube, and have, most importantly, a lovely day. Mahalo and namaste. Aloha. Cheerio, guys. Have fun.